Ah. That's on the account. That's what there we go. Ah, okay. Oh, someone has arrived. Allegedly. Oh, hey, Throndix. You beat Sidon here, well done. I'm doing good. This should be the last live stream for a while I'm doing from my home rather than my uni flat. So I should be able to respond better next week, because I won't have, I'll have my second monitor. Just realised how goofy this guy looks. Okay, I have confused myself. Could you up the mic or lower the music? Barely hear you. Alright. Thought I lowered it enough. Is this good? I can't really up my microphone. Can I? Is this better? I'm not talking very loud because, well, I'm at home and my family's here. Turned it down a bit again. Cool. There was a thing, and I can't remember how I did it, but I swear it was like hold down shift or something. What else? Am I crazy? Oh! Okay, do not hold down tab, that's a bad idea. Could have sworn. Am I going crazy? I did it earlier, I swear. Hey, Sir. You got beaten here. Ah. So how does it feel to be not the first one here? Compared to usual. Right, let's get the... Nah, not that one. Where was it? That one. Yeah. I've found some more, like, inspiration things where they've made... That's not the right tab. Where they've made, like, humanoid things that, like, the arms are a bit too long, you know? That sort of thing. But, like, it looks intentional and not, like, just bad proportions. And it turns out the way they tend to do it is... Okay, can this work, please? It was working earlier. Why are you screwing with me? One sec, let me check my settings, because I know this exists. It's just screwing with me. Is it that one? Keyboard shortcuts, yeah. Brushes. Okay, I'm now confused. Ow. Sorry. I'm using Krita and Fastway. No, well that's what I thought. But it's not working on the brush it was on. So now I'm confused. I swear it was hold shift, but now it's just screwing me. Okay, so I think I need to redo this little wizard guy. He's really happy, but he looks kind of weird, and I don't like it. Say goodbye to the little wizard man. Right. I don't know, what do we think should... Actually, I think what I should... What I say... I think I should resize this guy and his campfire a bit. Because it makes the walls look tiny. I think something more like that fits better. Yeah. What do you guys think? Wait, actually, instead of turning down the volume for me, I can turn that down. Okay, so house. I think I'll turn that down a bit. There. How's the music now? I'm curious. Does it like sound worse? Does it sound the same? Maybe a bit louder, maybe a bit quieter, what? I'm just messing with settings, seeing what works. You wanna know something that I really, really like? Pointy helmets. They just look cool. Sounds better? It sounds worse. I need, like, opinions. Do we think just this guy by himself? A little quieter. Okay. Okay, it's screwing with me. Okay, how about 0.25? That doesn't seem to be registering. 0.3 maybe. Based off genetic purity, that sounds like a byproduct from racism. Not byproduct for it. Sounds like it's gonna cause racism. How is the music too loud? I've put it down by 30 decibels. I'll just make it how it was. Somewhere around there, that should do, right? It does sound interesting, I'll give you that. It just sounds like racism would be a very common byproduct of it. Let's I would like to have some kind of like wizardy dude, but I don't know what kind. Do we think like classic pointy hat? Classic wizard? Or do we think hood? This guy's a bit emo. Hey, how was your guys' Christmas? Was it good? I don't know. I don't know whether he's meant to be a whimsical guy or a dark shadowy figure. He's just a side character. His hat is incredibly big, and I find that hilarious. I think it might be a little bit too extreme, though. I like how wide it is, I just don't like how tall it is. So let's make it a bit more like that. Sorry. Ow. I don't know. What, like, how should I be sitting? Should I be sitting? Should I be standing? Should I be casting magic? What should I... Then again, magic is really just a glorified fuel system in this. I think, let me select him. I want to flip him. How do I do that? Okay, I guess I've just got to... Oh yeah, right, I can't use the thing that keeps proportions the same, because it'll just... A lot of fun, I got a nice writing sketchbook, which got me motivated to work a lot more on the project. That's good. Just started playing Arc Raiders, neutral KD right now. Okay, first off, Arc Raiders, peak. Second off, depending on how aggressive you are towards other players, it will change your matchmaking. It does. Also, hello, Riffy. My Christmas was pretty good. You're in the mountains, Trondix? Goddamn. Select. Is there a way to flip selection? Wasn't there a button to like rotate everything? I just remembered what this button does. This one's funky. And it's not. Okay. What's that? Okay. Not something I want to touch right now. What about the aggressive matchmaking? Just making sure you know you're out there in your mountains. It's gorgeous. Oh wait, yeah, no, I saw that earlier. That is some beautiful scenery right there. I'd sketch it if I were you, just for practice, if nothing else. Oh. Okay, no, that's just the actual selection itself. Okay, guess I'm guesstimating it. Right there. That is actually a pretty good guesstimation, I guess. Let's have him read a book. Why is my pen back to 40 pixels? I do not want it at 40 pixels, I want it at 1. Thank you very much. Definitely see that wizard in a mansplaining kind of posture. Mansplaining posture. Or like sort of, what, hands on the hips, like that. That looks a bit suspicious. Or maybe more like... Like... I'm having too much fun with that. I think let's make him read a book, because he's a wizard. Wizards are nerds. Which is why I tend to play them. Also because magic is cool as hell. Do not dare accuse me of being a Harry Potter fan. I no longer read that. Ah, bugger. Okay, time to figure out hands and clothing and stuff. Always love drawing that. Can't you tell? So it looks a bit too thin here. Let's give it some I know what I'm trying to draw. You guys might not figure it out for a bit. Unless I'm actually doing a good job at drawing, which is a surprise when I am. Ooh. Okay, now I want to sketch that. Very good. Oh, I know. Yep, exactly like that second one. Someone said Harry Potter reacted like a true sleeper agent. Gotta love that. I do not read nor interact with Harry Potter anymore. I used to. I was a very big Harry Potter fan, as much as I hate to say it, when I was younger. I think erasing. Blah, blah, blah. I need to do that again. Doesn't look right. Rub out the bit that goes through. Fill it up a bit, make it look a bit better. He looks too rigid. That's what I'm thinking. Doesn't look human. Let's go back a bit. Okay, son of a... Ah! Why is it not letting me use the transform tool? Well, thing, I can't... Krita is being incredibly annoying. Is Harry Potter good? No. That's... okay, having good memories of it is fair enough. I just wouldn't suggest interacting with it, otherwise you will probably... Ow. I just wanna... So it looks more like he's... You know what's the problem? It looks like he's leaning on something and he's not. So let's... Oh wait, no, I need that. I need to move him. Let's give him a little something to, like a, just something. Good introduction to fantasy such, but it's so flipping basic, just lazy. Plus, J.K. Rowling has disappointed me with her political views. Yes. I think I agree with Throndics. The Harry Potter books are they're pretty good as an introduction to fantasy, but they never get like past mediocre. They are like the baseline for fantasy, I think. And also practically everything in Harry Potter is stolen from like some other fantasy setting, book, game, whatever. I mean, the entire like spell system is just Latin. Like the entire thing, that's it. You just put it through Google Translate. And then you say it, bam, ooh. And that's kind of why magic, like in the quote-unquote like real, in the fantasy settings where it takes place in the real world and there's magic. Latin is always used for some goddamn reason, and I hate that fact. Because you could use anything, and why are you just using Latin? Is it just because Harry Potter does it? Rant aside, how we feeling about Mr. Wizard Man? His lines look a bit fluffy, but it's okay. I think his hat's still too big, despite me shrinking it. They're good, but like, when you think about it, the world isn't very researched. And then all that on top of the fact that J.K. Rowling turned out to be a bigot and a transphobe and all that, just kinda no. That is not what I intended to do. I like the angle that I made this at. Just need to make it relatively well proportioned is all. Okay, I like this. I just need to like squish it a bit. Change this a bit to make it look a bit more like it's an actual bit of fabric. escape with the wizard. With the wizard what, Riffy? Please move the hat to the left, it's tripping me out. Thank you! That's what looks off! Huh? No, I need... No. Wait, no. Go back to normal, please. Thank you. Okay, let's just... Okay, may have took off a bit of his head, but... it's fine, we can just put the hat lower. Maybe... Okay, maybe we do a little bit of shrinkage. How's that? How's that look? Okay, maybe I don't shrink it and I just move it to the left. That is the entire canvas. No, I want that to move a bit. Yeah, I think just maybe like that. What do we think? I need to... No, I think I need to get rid of that line. That looks wrong. Yeah. Aha, that's what looks wrong. The continuity with the bit of rubble looks off. Just adding that little bit of a line there to make it look like it goes to there. That just makes it a lot better. Do we think we had a third person? Well, I mean, if I zoom out, why is my scroll wheel not working? Has it unbound certain things so that they are being watched? I'd just like to preface that you probably don't want to be in this situation because there's a vampire. I need to rebind my bloody scroll wheel. I don't know why it's undone and it upsets me so much. Figure creature. It's being a bitch. What's this? What the hell am I looking at? Okay, there's a lot. I just want to... Mouse wheel down, zoom out, mouse wheel... Okay, so why aren't you doing it? I'm getting irrationally angry. It's a vampire, I'm a masochist, I'll be fine. Well, that's information. You see, I feel like there should be another part to that sentence, but there isn't. That's certainly information. Think 2 is fine, side. I do need to do like the rest of the scene. I just wanted to like get the vibes down here, right? Can it please work, for Christ's sake? Why is my scroll wheel not scroll wheeling? Please! It's not broken. It's scroll wheeling correctly on everything else. Just why not this? Ah. I don't want to have to... One sec, what do these do again? I can't remember. It was just... Oh, what the... Why is it not working? It's upsetting me because this is how I do it normally. I just want to scroll. Okay, I'm gonna have to close Krita for a minute. Give me a second, you'll be stuck on a black screen, but it's being annoying and I wanted to stop that. Flawless logic. I understand the logic, I just don't understand why you felt the need to say that. Okay, let's... Thank you, Lord! Oh god, it feels so much nicer to be able to use the bloody scroll wheel. Let's get a bit of You can tell my English is my first language, can't you? There we go, it's doing it now. Yeah, it's just shift. Although it is more accurate to just type it. Scroll wheel still works. Thank you, Lord. The funny thing is, this is not the line art layer, this is the sketch it in layer. I don't know why I'm just trying to get stuff to look right, I guess. Let's get a bit more... Let's get a bit more vinage. I mean, who doesn't say out-of-pocket shit from time to time? Okay, you've got a point. My inner ADHD gremlin agrees. In the process of getting diagnosed for that. It's taking for bloody ever. They were meant to have reached back out to me by now. They haven't. I'm not happy with them. Okay, yeah, I need to get... Now for the difficult bit. Okay, do we think the vampire should just be like a shape and make my life easier, or do you guys want details? I've said many out-of-pocket things, many things. Why do I feel like you've said a slur before, Side? I am sorry, I do not know why I said that. No judgment if you have. Okay, maybe a little, but then again, I can't really judge all that much. I have said some myself before. In my defense, I was pressured into doing it, which isn't much of a defense, I know, but like get rid of some of that. Okay, and then I want like some cracks in the wall. To show that it's growing out of it. Should make it more sharp. Make him unfocused, it'll still look good, because, well, focus just be on the group then. You've got a point. How do you feel, really? And it will still have that ominous aspect to it. What is the how... Do how you feel... Do how... Sometimes I think I might have dyslexia. Like, if I got it diagnosed, and they were like, yeah, no, you've got that, I wouldn't be surprised. I yap a lot, don't I? Wait, no, that's a good thing for someone on a stream to do. Duh. Dead okay, I can just make the tree not dead. That makes my life easier. Go into this, grab the pen, make it big. Ta-da. Life made easier. Why, but leaves are always incredibly difficult to draw. bloody foreground. I don't need detail. I'm a pillock. That's what I am. Okay, let's grab... Oh wait, yeah, I still need to line the guy. Okay. Well, first I gotta figure out the shapes of him. And also what his leg's doing, because his leg is not in the correct... His leg should be over here, not up here. It just looks wonky, and that upsets me. So I shall grab the pen. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Let's make the pen a bit smaller. Oh, son of a... No, redo that. Just want it a bit more like that shape. This leg doesn't look right either. No. I'm sounding probably like some kind of schizophrenic, but I do anyways, so it's okay. Get the thighs looking correct. It's a bit too thick. Thick thighs are a good thing, but only in proportion. Okay, I can do a bit better than that. Just more like... Just like, how's that look? He looks lanky, but that's that's intentional. It totally is. This arm looks disproportionate now. So what we're gonna do? We're going to have a sort of regular sized upper arm and an incredibly long forearm. Why? Because that's how other people do it. So I'm doing it now. Define it a bit better. Okay, and palm should be somewhat like that. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, shoulder should be more like this. And then that's a bit too extreme. How's this look? It looks like a monkey. Good thing that's what I was aiming for. Okay, let's block in some tubes and funny parts. Nope, need a bigger one. Let's just get like general shapes in. Should he have an antenna? What do we think? Should he have an antenna? Like a radio? Someone new is here. Someone new is here? No, oh, Riffy, do you not know how vampires work in my setting? Have you not read? So, essentially, the way vampires work in the setting... Give me a second, my nose is so cheeky. Sorry. They're not like regular vampires, which is usually like some kind of bloodborne pathogen or curse. know, these guys, what they do is they are effectively cyborgs who run off of blood as fuel. I think you should have a radio. Yeah, shame on you, Riffy. Go look at the thing in the thing. Yeah. I love making sense. I do it so much, can't you tell? Funny. Where's my mouse gone? Why is my mouse not mousing? There we go. Sorry. I got a new mouse for Christmas as well. I don't know why it doesn't like me. It's just being really annoying today for some reason. For me, so I'll read it all. Why is there only one bracket in that sentence? And why is it only the end bracket? You would want to become closer to one of them, Throndix. Would love an antenna. Throndix, do you mean you would love this guy having an antenna, or you'd want an antenna like yourself? Like, I mean, I guess no judgment, but also... question mark? This guy needs tubes, I think. And by I think, I mean he needs tubes. Tubes. Why? Because, they look cool. That is essentially my answer to most things. I think I'm gonna not do the big guys because their engines are meant to be like really big and visible on the outside until I learn how to draw engines correctly, because I know how they work, I just can't draw them right now. So this guy, his engine's going to be purely internal, but he's going to have cables and stuff like on the outside of him. Why? You might ask, why would they have that? That's like a design flaw, because then you can then it's like attackable. Yeah, that's English. It's vulnerable. That would be a better. No, I want my bloody rubber on the back of my pen. Why is it that? Let me look at some of my references. Where's Pinterest? What the hell is this image? That's funny. I'm not going to show it because I don't want someone to tell me off for showing someone else's art, but it's funny. Not gonna lie, the vampires would probably have at least some clothing on, so I'm gonna give him like a... should I give him like a trench coat sort of thing? Come up with another name for vampires as well in the future with, like... Yeah, no, vampires is a temporary name. The machine monkey needs... He has an antenna! It's right there! Grah! Riffy, where did you see the number 6 trillion? Sidon, with your world, I wouldn't be surprised if there was genuinely 6 trillion words in the document. I think I need a bigger brush to get the sort of shape I want. Allows me to hide the other leg as well. Cheating at drawing, that is, not like on people. That would be very bad. You know, I doubt he would have sleeves, but it does mean I'd be able to hide his arms better, so I'm gonna give him sleeves. He's gonna be like a well-dressed gentleman. Why is this guy kind of giving, like, you know those funny blob guys from Howl's Moving Castle? Why does he give those vibes? Oh. Oh! Because, I was wondering why there was no, why it was grey instead of black, and then I remembered it's because of the fact that, it's at a low opacity. What do we think of the, like, coat? Trench coat would look goofy with that pose. Nah, because he's doing, like, you know, Spider-Noir from, the Spider-Verse films? $1,000,000,006 billion per planet. The decade intro blurb. Well, the meaning is the same. I was impressed by numbers. Kind of real. Average so many have more, some have much less. 15 or so billion is the upper amount per world right now. I love the Spider-Verse films. It's giving Darth Vader and I love it. How is it giving Darth Vader? I'm curious. Alright, my pen fell over. Okay, maybe not that. Maybe I use this. No? Nah, I think I love being able to speak my native tongue. It is so handy. Yes, yes. Funny little, like, you know the little, shoulder things. I don't know what they're called, but shoulder things. The funny part about my setting is that it is intended to be a dark fantasy setting, but it's also got elements of like cyberpunk and steampunk. More so steampunk than cyberpunk, but cyberpunk in the way that there's body augments and such. Oh yeah, fun fact that I came up with about the blood engines and stuff. Due to an interaction of the iron and blood and the magic. Pauldrons? No, not pauldrons. Throndics? I don't think Darth Vader ever did that. Okay, no fair point. Anakin would do that. Oh, have any of you guys watched the 2003 animated Star Wars: The Clone Wars? Grievous in that is so much better than Grievous in any other media. I think I've got the general line, like shapes, done. Let's get some better lines in. Okay, maybe I should. This is just a sketch bit. I need to remember that it's just sketch phase. Oh wait, look, the cloth would do a funny thing because of this. But I can't think of how it would work. I think it would be more like that. Who dares at me during my stream time? Just more like that should probably do. Do we think he'd be wearing shoes? That would feel more like that. That would probably be more like that. Type of dramatic. Oh, I know. Clone Wars is one of the best pieces of cinema, and you won't change my mind. Growing up watching was peak. Now that isn't very grammatically correct, is it? Do we think? I can't tell. Do we think this guy would be wearing shoes or not? On a race. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's get to the bit that would be where his hand is. I do think I should do some, like, you know how like Monster Garden does like designs compared to what I'm doing right now, which is more of a scene. I should probably do some of them because I think these scenes are good, don't get me wrong, I just get sidetracked during doing them and they take a while. So that's why my pen's so small. I'm drawing with 0.01 pixel. Let's get these lines a bit thicker, shall we? Having to go over my own lines sucks. Big time. I don't have to do this, but it'll make it look more consistent if I do, and I am a sucker for making my stuff consistent. Like, even if it's just slightly more consistent than it is now, because having the disparity between the thinner lines and the thicker lines upsets me on like a visceral level. What people saying? Aren't his feet shoes if he's a cyborg? I do not understand what you're trying to say with that. I watched 2003 Clone Wars. I know personally doing designs and thumbnails helped me getting a clear idea of the subject. That's mainly because I have a hard time picturing things clearly in my mind. I know the feeling mentally mapping images before doing them is so hard for me. You see, I have the complete opposite issue where I can picture something in my head with perfect clarity, but getting it onto paper, like to the level of detail that I can get it in my head, is goddamn impossible. And I hate it so much. To quote myself from earlier, it upsets me on a visceral level. Now I can actually continue doing bugger the sleeve, the rolled up bit of the sleeve. I make some strange noises, don't I? Wonder if Riffy's still here. I haven't seen the message in a bit. Okay. Just get the bits that I've already done again with a thicker brush, so that I don't have to do them again. The fact that sentence makes sense to me is probably a bad thing. Oh, I just love drawing hands so much. This is a side-on view. Side. Okay, you know what? No. Essentially, no, I'm not doing this right now. I refuse. Also, what do you mean by his shoes? His feet would be his shoes? Yeah, just being. I usually just draw first and then design random stuff from the crappy sketch without any idea at all. Thinking is kind of hard. That's real, and it could be real fun. Find all cool forms and shapes. That is a good point. The thing about is, like most robots, at least in my mind, don't have shoes because they have hard metallic shoe-like feet. That's what I'm thinking. I just don't know shit about Star Wars, so yeah, I'm quiet about that. Robots versus shoes. I have the same problem with you drawing with writing. I know what I want to portray, what I want to make the reader feel, or what I want the dialogue to portray. I feel what the reader is supposed to feel, but it's no. I've got the same thing when I'm writing stuff as well. Is it's perfect in my head, and then it just doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't work. Man, cables are making my life so nice right now. That thins too much. I think I'm gonna draw the. Let's get the radio attachment bit out of the way first. I think that's too big. I think I need it to be thinner. Do we think you should have like the whatchamacallit up? Like the kind of like the collar, that's the word. Do we think he should have the collar up or more down and it'll be like that? Or I could do both at the same time and have it look like this and it looks kind of cool. What do we think? Like, would one of those Tesla robots wear shoes? No, because they have shoes for feet. But if his feet are an organic part of him, then yeah, you got the... Well, yeah, because... Well, he might have robot feet, he might have human feet. Do we think he should have robot feet or human feet? Drawing the back of a head is actually weirdly hard. I need a reference for the back of the head. Thank you, random people on Pinterest. Okay, I'm going to have to rub this out. Oh well. I can redo it later. I'm just gonna have to block out bits. Again, sketch layer, I need to remember that it's the bloody sketch layer. Okay, so he should be facing more left. So maybe I don't have it be at the back of his head, and I have it be at the side of his head. Sort of. More like... That's a bit too flat. drawing jaws. They suck. Cheekbones are too pronounced. But at the same time, I don't think it'll look right if I change it. Most of the time you only keep core parts of human, CF Grievous, but I don't know. And you make more the robotic, the appendages to be faster, stronger, etc. The flesh is weak. Now that is a sharp jawline, I know, right? I can't draw anything but a sharp jawline. Because otherwise it looks wrong. The back of his head also looks incredibly wrong. Let's hide it with cables, shall we? Is this a lazy fix? Yes. Do I care? No. Aha, I can hide bits using robots. Robot. Blah, blah, blah. Seriously, how is English my first language? The fact that I can't draw a jaw. Work smarter, not harder. And all that jazz. Where's the line tool? I think it's hold down V. Okay, let's undo that. Maybe more like there. And then yes, being born in Britain is a bad thing, I will admit. Well, not admit, it's just a hard fact. That's what looks wrong. It doesn't line up with the fucking... that bit. Whoops. YouTube can't demonetize me, I'm not even monetized. So I can swear as much as I want. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Control T. Let's make his head a bit. That is not the right... idea. I used the collar to hide most of his head. I am amazing at being lazy. Cable doesn't look right. Let's turn off that. Okay, that looks like the Goombas from the fucking Mario film. The live action one, that is. Okay, no, it still looks kinda goofy. Probably because the rest of him is just so goddamn big that his head being like this doesn't look right. I think he needs... I mean, his arms are huge. He'd need huge traps. Sharp jawline supremacy. Another drawback of being British is never seeing the suns. That took me a second to realize what you were trying to say, Throndix. I'm not gonna lie. Need to mess with the head proportions a bit. No, I need that off. Just need to screw around with it until it looks around right. Maybe more like there. Oh, I got a question for you guys. Have any of you played Vintage Story? If you haven't, you should. It's amazing. So, it's like Minecraft, but better. That's really the best way to describe it. Unless the entire reason you play Minecraft is for, like, the same reason small children do. As in, like, it's easy and there's not really any hard limits. If that's why you play it, I wouldn't recommend Vintage Story, but if you like playing survival games and hating yourself, Vintage Story is amazing. I mean, it took me like 9 hours to get an iron pickaxe. No, more than that, 12. I feel like I might have spoken about Vintage Story to you guys before, but still, play it, it's good. Throndix, my man. Damn, Side, you're missing out. It is really good. I'm currently at the Iron Age, and as I said, it took me hours upon hours to reach this point. Along with this being my third world. I didn't even get to Iron in the other two, I got to 10 bronze at most. let's see. How does this look? That's the wrong layer. It looks okay, and honestly, with this mostly going to be a silhouette, I can live with that. Okay, let's... I hate drawing hands so much. It's so painful. Like, I'm looking at the back of his left hand, so I'm going to use my own as reference, except that hurts. How has it been an hour and a half? Lots of lore apparently as well. Yeah, no, I haven't even, like, gotten to the first dungeon. The first one, which was originally, like, as far as it went, but now it goes further. A pile of realistic mechanics that just make so much more sense. Yeah, no, you've got to actually, like, smith stuff, and it's amazing and awful at the same time. I hate drawing hands so much. Thank you, random thing on Pinterest. This doesn't make sense right now, and I'm hoping it will. Hoping, because I'm still not the greatest at drawing hands. I do want this guy's hands to be, like, really long and kind of weird to look at. So if it looks wrong, it's intentional. I say, as a complete lie, I just suck at drawing hands. Even with a reference, I'm still struggling. Thankfully, thank God for the fact that his hands are, like, disproportionately large, because I don't have to think about it being, like, properly in proportion, just kind of in proportion. In proportion enough. This doesn't look right, though. That's because I made that too steep of an angle. That should be more like that. And then if I just black that out, it might look, no. I think I need to make the thumb longer. Okay, just kind of do that. Okay, I can see what I'm doing wrong. This is fun. Just look at yours. That's what I do, but it doesn't work. I tried that and ending up putting the thumb on the wrong side. Okay, I've never done that before. Or Pinterest makes it even worse. Definitely no in between. Hope the thumb is okay, side. Pinterest really does just save me from going, like, completely insane. Because okay, it's not perfect. Not by any means. But you can tell it's a hand. And that's good enough for me. I sound like an insane person. I do think I need to resize it a bit. Like, move it around. I'm not changing it, just moving it. Okay, let me zoom in a bit. I wonder when the bird's gonna be done with, like, judging the art competition things. Oh no, I'm looking at it too long. Oh, I can't look at it too long, otherwise it'll look ass. I just accidentally opened Minecraft, whoops. Well, if your thumb is on the wrong side of your hand, it's safe to assume that you're not really fine. I don't know, I'm pissing about. Okay, do we think this looks good enough? That is not what I intended to do, but I did it on accident. I need to do the feet. Don't mind me, I'm just suffering. We get to draw the fun bit, and by the fun bit, I mean the bit that I've been, the second worst bit of drawing a humanoid. Or the third, I don't know. I don't know whether noses or feet are hard to draw. He's gonna have shoes because I'm not a weirdo. Okay, I hate drawing feet. I hate it. Okay, so I think I need to I think I'm not thinking. I have no brain, no body. Whoops. I keep doing that, and it's upsetting me. I get upset over small things, but then you see this side of me where I'm constantly making mistakes, and you kind of understand why I get upset so easily over small things. Because stuff just doesn't go right. So I get really upset at the most random bits. I hate drawing. I hate it. Block it out method. Why the pen no worky? Bugger. If I'm talking too loud, too bad. I am getting frustrated and upset at this, and I will talk loud if I want to. It's my stream, I'll hold you hostage. be done when his little one is old enough to judge. Kind of disappointed though, only a small part of those who said they would take part in the comp actually submitted something. One last thing, labyrinth walls. What about the labyrinth walls? Hands are so hard, but God help me, I hate drawing noses. What's wrong with letting your dogs get some air dug? In front view, awful. In like 1/3 view, atrocious. In profile, they're rarely anything near to decent. Throndix, you are so goddamn right. I can't. The feet, they don't line up. Okay, the notification on Discord is pissing me off. Who dares at me? Sidon, you bastard. Chill music is not helping me cope. Okay, be more like that, and then the foot would slope a bit like that. My methods are strange, but they work sometimes, and that's better than not working, in my opinion. Well, no, I don't want to work. Getting a job sounds scary, but you know what I mean. It looks better, but it looks worse at the same time, and it's really annoying. God damn it. The front of the foot looks okay, the back of the foot doesn't. Which makes sense, because it was the bit that I did first. Give me a second, I'm using my foot as a reference. Like that. Okay, I might have a better idea of what I'm trying to draw. I had to get it out from under my blanket, and that's upsetting. Question: do you guys wear shoes indoors? If so, why? I don't understand it. Shoes are just uncomfortable. That's what doesn't line up. It's the bloody bit of the trousers. I sounded incredibly British just then. Okay, let me zoom out. No, I think this. Maybe like a little bit. Maybe like that. Maybe if I just don't look at it too hard, it'll go away. No, it won't. Son of a... Something about this looks off, and I don't like it. I think this bit needs to be more like that. It doesn't look right. and it never does. Slope of the foot is just such an annoying thing to draw. I'm suffering, and I'm suffering a lot. Oh no, and Duck has a gun, guys. We're screwed. We're not gonna make it. Oh my god, he's got a gun. Well, I gotta go. Don't mention Stranger Things in Duck's presence. Just saying. Bye, Sidon. Bye, Sidon. Bye, mate. How are guns laws in the UK? Bye, all. Pretty strict, I think. Unfortunate. But if I do, it's because I'm too lazy or just forgot I had them on. Why unfortunate, Sidon? Annie's gone. You forgot what? You've confused me, Throndix. Sidon leaving through a stream in a stream? What? He doesn't do that. He doesn't have a life. That's a lie. He probably does. But it's funny to say that people don't. I do feel bad though. I forgot to do his left leg. Whoops. Oh, bugger, I have to think about proportions. Let's just have it go off the screen. And then I don't have to think about it. Yay! This guy looks so fucking weird, and I'm probably gonna get rid of most of the detail on him just to make it look more like a silhouette, and then I don't have to be in pain when looking at it. I was talking about shoes and door. Yeah, no, I just don't. They're uncomfortable and I don't like them. I don't like socks either, they feel weird. You can call me weird for not liking them, but I'm not apologizing. You know what, I'm thinking? I think he's too high up and it looks like he's got like his elbow round it instead of just holding on by the hand. So you know what that means? More lasso tool, yippee. I'm gonna have a bloody... I'm gonna say a slur. Okay, gotta do that again, yippee. Let's move him down a bit. Or I can move the tree up a bit. I think I'm going to move the tree up a bit. Because then I have to think about resizing his arm and everything, and I don't want to do that. So the tree's moving instead. I think maybe I'm just gonna get rid of the tree being visible. Like, because I don't want to have to think about how the roots interact. people say? Or a stroke, I don't know. That's kind of real, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it is pretty much 10:30, so I'm probably gonna hop off in maybe 10 minutes or so. But let's get some basic coloring in. So for the foreground bits, aka this guy, the tree, yeah, that's about it. I can't remember, do I have a brush for this? Yes. Because it's very shadowy where he is, I want it to be kind of greenish, but like a very dark green. Oops. And then I don't have to think about detailing the tree. Yay! I love being incredibly lazy. Actually, I think I'm gonna... Idea. I do the shadows after. Make it just violently green, right, for now. Ooh, yeah, right. This is a texturized brush, so it's gonna take a bit every time I do it. I think there should be some more foliage, like, just around the corners and stuff, just to fill it in a bit more, you know? Okay, so that's like the foliage at the very, front. Let's get this guy. Word. What color should his... I'm guessing just grey because he's a vampire and they're kind of emo. You know what, let's undo all that and do it again in a different brush. Oh, son of a... Or maybe I'll just be lazy and do black. You know what I'm realizing about trees? Like the foliage, I don't like it. The textured brush just feels wrong. Okay, so where's that green that I had? Okay. Big brush. So I'm gonna be lazy and use this brush. And maybe if I... Oh, yeah, right. Sketch lays over it all. yeah, no, it does work really well. I just dislike the texture it leaves. So what I'm essentially going to do instead is use it to rub out, and that should leave some of the texture of it. Theoretically, that is, if it works. Okay, so apparently not. Give it a bit to load. Okay, I understand why it wasn't working now. I was on the wrong layer. Okay. What's the opacity of the brush do? Actually, you know, if I... No, it looks... It's too obvious that... Okay. Let's just have Mr. Basic Shapes. This, black. On a different layer. This being the very back layer, which is behind everything. Something kind of funny is the walls are green as well. But they're like, there's a specific kind of rock I'm thinking of that they're meant to look like. Shit. Sorry about that. No, you're not getting context. That should go there because that's this guy's coat. Let's make it a bit smaller. technology just is refusing to do what you want it to do. And despite the fact that you know that it's probably your fault, it's really upsetting. Or is that just me? Now, I probably shouldn't be using a textured brush for this. Bloody hell, I'm bored. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm bored. Bored of it. Wrong layer. Lovely. I think maybe making his coat a bit of like a dark blue. Maybe a darker blue. Idea, I just rub out the bits where I don't want the colour after I've done the colour. Let's turn that off. Okay, and then ugh. You just get it where your pen makes a really weird noise with a really bad feel to it. I'm not gonna lie, I always hate doing colour. One of the worst bits of drawing. I like sketching, that's my main focus generally. Sorry for not responding if you've messaged anything. I still don't have my second monitor, and I'm still getting used to not having it. Because it's far too nice to have it. those edges are too sharp, I don't like it. Oh, I've missed out on a lot. Shite mic sound and then nothing really sounded like you got hit with something. No, I just muted myself. It happens to me, but I refuse to recognize that is my fault if I can't run it. It's their fault, not mine. Responding to what you were saying about tech not working. Oh wow, it's 11:30. Yeah, it's 10:30 for me. Sketching and lining are the best. Exactly. Except I hate doing lining, I just like sketching. I have to hop off. I'm gonna stop now as well, because I've been doing this for 2 hours, and I'm hating doing it now, and that's generally when I tend to stop. Once I get fed up with it. Good night, Frondix. Good night, Riffy. I would say good night to Sidon, but he's not here. Good night to that random person that turned up earlier. And if anyone else happens to watch this at some point, good night to you as well. I will see you later at some other point, probably next week. I really do need to start making videos, but I'm not at the point where I should do that right now. I'm just going to stick to live streams. Anyways, goodbye!